The General himself is back. Welcome to the country, Generali Miguna. It must feel great to be back. And I laud the President, His Excellency William Samoei Ruto, for facilitating Miguna's coming back. Indeed, it must be painful to every Kenyan that one of us should languish in misery, in frustrations, in foreign lands, unable to come back to their country. That explains why America will go at any length. Germany will leave nothing to chance. Every country and nation worth its name will do everything possible to ensure that one citizen of that country is not mistreated outside the country. It's therefore refreshing, and a sign of love. One, that the President has made it possible for Miguna to come back. And the two, that many Kenyans, born out of their love for their country, out of their love for one of their own, Miguna, are happy with Miguna's return. I'm equally delighted, despite the many things you said about me, negative. I'm very delighted. So welcome back, Generali. There's no better way of showing love than for the whole country to be united in fighting for the rights of one of their own who is suffering outside the country. And for the people with one love to welcome you as a hero back to the country. I hope Miguna will also see the love that people are extending to him and return the same love. How do you do that if you are Miguna? You avoid divisive politics. You avoid overbashing one side. You avoid demonizing some individuals. In short, even as you say Viva, we use zombie less and less. We avoid the harsh words against Raila Odinga, Uhuru Kenyatta, Francis Atwoli. Now that the country has shown you great love, reciprocate that love. Because at this moment, I pray that the President is able to see that from this one gesture of love and care, the country is excited and happy. And urge the President, in perpetuating that love, to revise and review his position on the opposition, to find it within his heart, to operate within the context of love, and in the need for unity of the country that is possible through love, to review his position of not wanting to work with opposition. Put men and women into your government who are not necessarily from Kenya Kwanza. Men and women who are clearly on the other side. That is a show of love and a show of the understanding that this country requires each of us. And together in love, we can build the country. The country is deeply divided. The country is hurting. The country is hurting from politics. The country is bleeding from hard economic times. This is the time to bring love. There can be no better time for love than now. The country is divided and hurting, bleeding. The empty chairs during the Mashujaa Day celebrations in Nairobi, the absence of any serious Madaraka Day celebrations across the country is a clear indicator that this country is hurting, that this country is divided. There's nothing we need more than love to bring the country together. When Your Excellency will declare the winner of this election, one would have expected to find celebrations across the country. Whatever little celebration was basically muted. It was scattered in a handful of corners of this country. A clear indication that a majority of this country was not happy with the elections. If anybody had doubt, those empty chairs at Uhuru Gardens during the Mashujaa Day celebration should be enough to tell you the country is hurting. And it is the responsibility of all of us, without caring about political divides, it is our responsibility to bring the country together. It is our responsibility to love each other. The challenge is therefore to His Excellency the President that to take cue from what's going on, to see how love blossoms around the Miguna issue, and to imagine what more joy there will be in this country if you begin the journey of uniting the country by showing love and by asking Kenyans to shower each other with love, to operate within the sunshine of love. Do that, Your Excellency. Work with the people from all corners of this country. Bring all on board. And while that is happening, those from Kenya Kwanza, beginning with the president downwards, should not operate as if we are still in an election. Let us avoid the words we use: kuzimia, kitendawili, deep states, state capture. Let us avoid all those words, because those words cannot be uttered in a context of love. And that's why I'm inviting Miguna, as we celebrate his re-entry, to begin filtering his language. We want to begin the healing. We want to move as one country with love. Loving a person doesn't mean they are faultless. We love our children with all their problems and mischief. We love our parents despite some of the shortcomings. Despite our fathers who drank our school fees, we love them. Loving a person doesn't mean they are perfect. It simply means, as humanity, we can just do a lot if we begin with love. And therefore the president and his team, stop the campaign language. Let's heal this country. Let's walk within the sunshine of love. And I must end by celebrating the coming back of General Miguna. Welcome him back to this country. It's a beautiful country. And to ask him not to make it his responsibility to come and bash anybody, but to critique, to criticize, to point out things, whether they be from Raila's side or Ruto's side, Mudavadi, anybody. Critique us, I do. But let's be mindful of our language, lest we worsen the injuries and the wounds at a time we need love and healing in this country.